Day, especially here, this crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it.
Oyarzábal with a definite foul there. Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, oh, good spread, well, played right into his path. Yamal, that has been knocked clear. Llorente, Pedri, Cucurella, Nico Williams, he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mendes chooses to go cross-field. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedri. Rodri. Llorente. Cucurella. Cucurella looking up to see who wants it. Oyarzábal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Eric Garcia. And it's Rodri. Yamal. Llorente. And here's Oyarzábal. Oyarzábal played out to the right. Chooses to go back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo, João Neves, Nuno Mendes, Pedro Neto, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto, Out to the right. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's still got it. Needs Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Moved on forwards. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Llorente. In by Llorente. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Araujo, gently done. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri does really well there, strong defending. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just misses past the post.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's played forward. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Nico Williams. They get a throw in. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Eric Garcia. Llorente. And it's Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal! Oh, it's come loose. Could be danger here. Looking for support. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Araujo shifted upfield. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. A lot, real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitinha with the short one. And it's Mendes. Now it's Pedri. Llorente. And here's Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. And the ball's come loose here. Llorente. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Inacio aim forwards. And here's Bruno Fernandes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Some good work on the right flank here. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. Eric Garcia goes forward. Pedri. Over to the left. Fabian Ruiz. Thinks about the shot. Off the ball! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Bernardo Silva. He's on the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oyarzábal played out to the left flank. Gonzalo Inacio. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bruno Fernandes spread out to the left. That'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Neto. Araujo moved on forwards, and it's Cancelo. Up he goes! Yamal. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Nico Williams, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Rodri. Llorente. And here's Yamal. And it's Llorente. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nico Williams. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Araujo looks to the other side. Bruno Fernandes. Hit into the middle. Gets it away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. And that's a throw-in. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Araujo. João Cancelo. Shoots! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Llorente making good progress on the right-hand side. Great work on the overlap. Llorente, cross in, look, a header! He will be livid with himself.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Araujo, gently done. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. Oyarzabal looking to add to his goal. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Time to deliver. Well played. Important challenge that. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Kubasi. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. And it's Llorente. Mendes, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. That's a cute ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Cancelo. And here's... goes for a shot! Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. João Neves. Inacio, gently done. Mendes, and he goes cross-field. It's a good run down the right. Very nicely done. João Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Having a shot! Llorente gets good distance on it. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And here's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Neto. It's anyone's ball now. Kubasi. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Mendes takes aim and crosses. Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes knocks it out wide. Mendes crosses it in. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Rodri. Kubasi. Llorente. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kubasi. Driven forward. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Gonzalo Inacio. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he cuts out the supply. And back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Corner given. They've played it short. Llorente. Cucurella. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's been played through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes! Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. 2 minutes to be added on. Played out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Could move up a gear here. Can he get onto this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nice touch. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Kubasi. Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. And the half-time whistle goes. Are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vitinha, and it's Mendes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Fabian Ruiz. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. That pass just didn't quite work. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Cross needs to be good. That had too much on it. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Kubasi. Eric Garcia laid out to the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Pedri. Nico Williams tries a cross. And that's been repelled. Rodri cuts it out. And it's Pedri. Bernardo Silva. Pedri wins the duel this time. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Williams. Can he deliver? And he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Nico Williams just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Vitinha. And here's Neto. Caresses it through. Ball comes in. It's a mighty effort! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Pedri. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. João Neves. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva looking to run onto it. He's got away. Bernardo Silva. Lofted in. And that is out of play. And the shot! And that would have have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's been taken short. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, a delicate chip through. Araujo clears it away. That is a little undercooked. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pedro Neto. Fabian Ruiz getting this one clear. Ignacio, oh, good spread. João Cancelo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Neto. And he whips in across. Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Llorente. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Araujo. Vitinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Llorente. And here's Yamal. Yamal, it's run loose here. So who's he picking out? No way through, so back it comes. Fabian Ruiz! Oyarzábal is flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yamal. Pedri. That has found him in acres of space. He's got options in the box. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva takes a shot! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Portugal look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Good ball, good take. Rodri. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. And out it comes again. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo tries making a foray down the right. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. João Cancelo. Fabian Ruiz. Araujo cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva played with finesse. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is a decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Fabian Ruiz, played out to the right. Yamal. Yamal. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Deftly away. Cucurella. Nico Williams. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Williams. That's an excellent interception. Chance, surely! It's in!
Oyarzabal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So is this the start of a comeback? Araujo. And it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Swings in across. Yamal. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Eric Garcia spread out to the left. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. Araujo, gently done. Cross from Cancelo. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Bernardo, and Bernardo Silva! Vitinha goes short. Ball swung in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Moved on forwards. Araujo makes the interception. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Rodri. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Oh, good spread. It's gone for a throw-in. Llorente. There's the shot! They've scored! Cucurella, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lobbed in behind. Looks at Cristiano Ronaldo! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. That's been drilled forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nuno Mendes. Played towards the other side. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business. Rodri played out towards the right wing. Now it's Llorente. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ignacio, gently done. And it's Mendes. Proves too strong. Nice looking ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he finish? That's another chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. In by Cancelo. Al Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Araujo. João Neves. Araujo. And it's Cancelo. João Neves. João Cancelo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bruno Fernandes really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Great challenge, time to perfection.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Fabian Ruiz, that's a delicate pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is as far as they're going to go. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mendes, now he's off and running. He can run onto that. No, it's come to nothing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries a measured ball. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Inacio can get it clear.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Inacio chooses to go cross-field, and it's Cancelo. Picks it up out wide. João Cancelo. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Vitinha plays it short.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal, oh, good spread. Llorente looks to the other side. Cucurella. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Showing good feet. Cucurella puts them all in. And here's Pedri. Rodri. Thinks one through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Neves. Araujo aim forwards. There will be a throw-in. Now that's well seen too.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Williams. Williams. Williams' cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
How many? Just how many? Spain are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Portugal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And it's Cucurella. Baina. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Pedri. Over to the left. Cucurella. And that's aimed into the middle. Araujo. João Neves. Araujo. Vitinha shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. That's a throw. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio played over towards the opposite flank. And it's been played through. Caught offside that time. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Llorente. And he's there to get it away. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. They've played it short. Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Araujo aim forwards. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Bernardo Silva. Produces a cross. It's really well cleared. Pedro Neto. Here comes... Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Rodri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Can he get onto this? Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Yamal. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's got to be in, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Spain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.